Hey friends.
Hello, my fine friends. Today we welcome you from Olympic National Park in the great state of Washington.
There's moss on the trees.
Moss. Are they mossy? Hello, Clayton.
Hello.
It's my buddy Clayton.
We met a rather upfront snail this morning.
Okay, we don't want to talk about that right now. We'll talk about that here in the next couple of days. Sean got very personal with a very long banana slug. His name is Marvin.
But the slug got more personal.
Okay, the slug got more personal with Sean. Anyways, we had a big leap figured out. We went up and just talked to the rangers at the ranger station, and all our plans got changed. So we're going to go see some more epic stuff and do a different trip. We're going to get on the trail. We only have about 7 miles to do today, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. So I'll get with you guys after a little bit once we're up to where we need to be. Later. Okay, and this is how you get walking shots.
Hi, Mom.
That was actually natural. Well, okay, friends, the video has not happened on this trip because it's been too damn hard. But this is just clips for myself and my friends and my family. Today we are at, what is this, Heart Lake?
Heart Lake.
Heart Lake, right by O'Neill Pass, which is right over behind that pole and water bag that we're going through tomorrow. Sean and I are getting ready to embark on a journey to see if we can be a ridge crusher. We're going to start up here. We'll get better shots because Clayton's going to stay back with the camera and get some zooms. And we're going to crush this peak right here around this big ass lake. And then come back down and around over by a bat cave that's over there. And there's my other camera that Clayton will get photos of the process. So peace out, friends. Oh.
I forgot to mention that we're doing this whole thing during the eclipse.
Oh yeah, and by the way, since my camera didn't turn off, we're doing this whole thing during the eclipse because we're nuts. Here, can you see it? Like you're gonna see this 8 billion other times. And it fried my camera.
On a piece of paper.
We could see it on a piece of paper. Say hi, Clayton.
Hi. How are you doing?
I gotta learn how to stop my camera. Okay, friends, I figured I'd record a little bit while we were walking away. Here's camp. Now we're gonna get up all this and go. So bear with me. It's gonna be very, very shaky. We don't know if the ridge goes all the way up there, but we're gonna find out if the trail does. Up, up, up. Okay, I gotta climb. Figured I'd give you guys shots as I get them too. Just some a little more winded than the last. So this is Heart Lake. La Crosse Lake is a little farther north. We'll see that from the ridge if we can make it up that high. And then way out there is where we came from just a couple of days ago. And this is going to be in the sun, so you're probably not going to see too much. But I believe that is O'Neill Peak. And then the one that's right behind it is Mount Duckabush. And then Mount Steele. I think that was Hopper back in the back with that glacier when we first came in, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I'm sure I was busy with my GoPro trying to figure it out.
Clayton's way down there. The water is insanely clear.
There we go. God, the pictures here are just amazing.
And Sean and I are on a journey to see if this thing can be smashed out. Right now we're, I think, about 5,200 or 5,300 feet.
Hey Tim, look at this on my camera. View.
Okay. I just wanted to do this real quick because we're probably, what, 50, we're way over 5,000 now, but came walking up this little pass trying to get to the ridge, and came across a little snowfield. Just a little tiny little patch. Fantastic. As much as I want to touch it, I'm just going to leave it be and let nature do its thing. But we're kind of making our own path so far, and we're heading up there. 'Cause I think that's going to run into that ridge, I'm hoping. But I've been mistaken before. Well, until then, peace out. Just up from that snowpack.
What?
I'm talking to my camera and myself, basically. Come up over this little crest. And way down there, boop, is where our campsite was at. Hello. I can hear the sand in my lens. Oh, okay. Adventure. Sometimes you have to work for it. Evidently that's another valley. I think Anderson Pass is somewhere up around this way. I'm going to walk over there here pretty shortly, but this is how far up we are as of now.
Little tit down there.
There's a pass over there we'll go through tomorrow. That takes us through all this stuff that we just walked through. And then another valley. Get this trekking pole off my hand. And we'll walk over there together. This is when I wish I had my DSLR up here. Because I don't know what that is out there. Looks like a big body of water. And then I don't have my map, but I don't know if that's Anderson or we'll be at sometime tomorrow. I want to say that it is, because we have two passes that we have to crush, and that might be one of our passes way over there. I think we have to go up over that to get to our ridge. Okay, my friends, so we're going to fail at our ridge walking expedition because it starts getting really sketch up around that corner, and it's nothing but just sheer cliff and boulder hopping, and I don't have the right equipment with me to do something like that. and I know when to say when. So, no shame, we're going to turn around and figure out how in the hell to get back, because it's kind of sketchy just getting down this. The rest of it was kind of easy, so. But now we got to get all the way back down there to camp. And we'll go on another adventure to the lake that we're not going to get to see on this video. Well, maybe, because we're going to walk to it. Later. Wish me luck. Okay, friends, we made it back from our failed ridge attack, or ridge domination. This is the side we would have been coming down had we been able to scale the middle section. Not on this trip, though. But we ate lunch, regrouped, grabbed Clayton, and now we've been up over a couple ridges and we're dropping down into another valley, and we're going up to visit Crosse Lake. And Crosse Pass is way on the other side, back where we can't see. But that's what we'll be coming down, I think, 2 days. So this is the trail coming down. I should have started way up top because you could see the lake, but you can see it winds up and around, and the lake sits over there in that little cradle. Been looking for bears, haven't seen any yet, but there's still a lot of time. They're over in our camp right now, probably rummaging, trying to get into our bear canisters. Our food bags are hung. There's a bear wire here, but it's strung up across, but there's none of the wires that come down. This has been a really brutal hike, but it's been really enjoyable all at the same time. Go down to come right back up. Some snow runoff. We're actually going to follow the valley and the stream back up because we're on the other side of a ridge from what we can tell. So we're going to bushwhack it and make our own trail and see if we can cut off some of the distance, which looks doable, but as before, we could be mistaken. But I'm going to catch up to these guys and get my video when we can see the lake. Okay, I'm walking up on these guys, and Clayton said we might have a candidate for a bear spotting. Do you see him out there? Is that big black spot?
Yeah.
I've been glancing at that for a really long time, and it hasn't moved because it's like right over there.
Yeah, in the dark.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a cave. Here, hold this camera real quick, Clayton. It's recording. Grab my
300.
300 on the back.
There. Hey. Hi, people.
Hello, friends. Camera work on the fly. Here. Okay. I need to clean my lens.
Oh, I think he might have moved a hair.
I think it was moved.
That's what I think.
It's not in the center. It looks like it moved.
A little more to the left now.
Nope.
Not?
Nope.
Okay.
Arc rock.
It's some kind of shrubbery.
Well, it definitely looked like it.
Let me see if I can feel it, because I'm breathing hard. That's why I need my tripod set up. Where'd it go? There we go.
Cam photog.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna help if we bushes.
Bushes? Darn. Okay, well, it was not.
Hey, it was worth a try. I'll just leave my
300 on.
300 on. If you want to jam that back in my stretch sack.
In your stuff sack?
Will you stuff that in my sack? Thank you, friend.
Not a problem.
Okay, well, false alarm. We'll keep scanning and keep looking.
Oh,
Stay tuned for more trail updates. Trail updates.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, okay, so we're walking up and right in front of us. He just dipped behind that pine. There he is, poking his head out. He's giving us a...
He's coming this way.
Coming our way, watch out for him.
Yeah, we'll let him go up the hill.
I'm gonna let him go wherever he wants to.
He's coming toward us.
Sorry about all that jiggling. Okay, he's gonna come right on the other side of that.
So I'll look at one.
Trail does curve around a little bit to the right.
It might shoot him up the ridge. I don't know if he's gonna come on the other side of that log or not.
He might be hiding down back behind it.
Oh, there he goes.
I see him moving. Oh yeah, he's coming right around. Clayton, can you take this for a second, please?
Yes, sir. Man, he is beautiful. He's like, I was gonna walk the path, guys. Now you're making me pull this elevation.
He's gonna walk right over to our campsite.
That's fine. As long as it doesn't go for your jet boil. Here's your
Get there first.
recorder, sir.
That's amazing.
Like, there's some. Yummy. This is no. When's the last time someone brought some honey out here?
Okay, my 75 lens is all the way out. Or all the way in, so
He's about.
now I'm gonna zoom in and see what
Did you zoom your ace? Huh? Man, this coat is amazingly beautiful. He's probably good 300, 400 pounds, I bet.
Yeah, probably 150.
You think so?
They're small, yeah, they're not real big.
He's pretty good size, dude. He looks pretty
Do you
solid.
think that might be the one that we should try to let me do a
Yeah, go
record?
get your walk your dog. Go ahead, go
Let's
walk that
just
dog.
Walk that dog. He's just munching away, man.
You're recording, right? I assume.
Yeah, I am. As well.
I'll take a picture, Tim.
Huh?
To the pictures you've got. You got better zoom than I do.
Hey, Mr. Bear. How are you doing? Just looking for picnic baskets and blueberries. He's like, okay, guys. This is
Let's move on and see if we can find anything else.
fun, Mr. Bear. Enjoy yourself. Please don't go to our camp and eat our campsite. I want to stop this, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Just hold that
I'm
red
gonna hang
button
out there
in.
too. This looks
The
like
red button.
It wasn't too long after our bear encounter. Got some amazing photos, I believe. We're definitely getting closer to the lake. This one seems to be flowing a little bit better. Oh, there goes. Here's a little frog. This is why we like waterproof boots. Well, there's two trails, left or right.
I would say right.
Right, it is. It looks like rock. I was hoping we were going to be coming to the lake. We'll probably have to drop another 500 feet. Yeah, there's a small one down there. Whoa, watch where you're walking, Tim. I want to feel like we almost should have went to the right. Or to the left. Yeah, to the left. No. No. Here we go. Right around this bend.
See that orange thing down there floating on the lake?
I do see that.
That one probably would have brought you to the lake right there rather than...
Look at the wildflowers on the one side though, Tim.
What?
All the blue and red.
And there.
Oh yeah. Oh man, they are blossoming great up there. Yeah,
There's
the
Lake
other one
Crosse.
brought us to that side of the lake.
Or the Crosse Lake. I wonder what that is out there.
See the orange thing floating?
Where?
In the water?
I don't.
Far right. Far end of the lake.
Right where the...
See it, yeah.
You want to take a walk over and see what it is?
Most of the wildflowers are anyways. Then I'm definitely get some water.
Yeah, we can break out the pine trees down here.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Alright.
Take me back to
The Crosse Lake. 5,000 and some odd feet. I don't even know what it is anymore. I'll look on my map. It's in my bag when we get over here and take a little break. Oh, and then, of course, everywhere we go comes with absolutely stunning views. There's another lake down over yonder. Our campsite's somewhere over that ridge. And we will be going the way of the bear on our way back. This has been the hardest trail I've ever done. Mainly because of the elevation gain on the first 2 days. It was absolutely insane. A couple level spots, but we had 2.5 days of just uphill. Then we dropped down into the valley, and then all day yesterday was like another 4,700 feet of elevation gain. So we gained 47, lost 47, gained another, I don't know, just to be generous, I'll say 2,000 feet, dropped back down, then did another 4,600 foot climb. And then Sean and I this morning, of course, went up another 5,600 to try to see if we could do that ridge. And now this says it's 0.9, oh wait, I don't know, it's like 1.1 miles from our campsite is what we just did to get to this lake. But it feels like it was a lot more than a mile. I might jump in this water, although it's cold. Alright, I need to focus on where I'm putting my feet so I don't break an ankle. Well, here we are on the back side of our little excursion side trail to bring us over the short way. It brought us right over by the ridge that we were trying to tackle today. This is where we would have come down. If we would have been packed right and had the right stuff, we would have went through up there. And then it brings you down and around and drops you. Gotta be really careful because this is really steep. The lake is down there. Yeah, the sun kind of sucks. But the lake is down there. Clayton's way down there. But now we got to get down this sketchy part. I'm not going to take you down there though, but this is insanely high and pretty sketch. That's what I'm standing on, is something like, if you can see the angle right here, that's where I'm at. So, later.
This doesn't look very well used at all.
No. More trail picks coming down. And this is the back way to get into Heart Lake from La Crosse Lake. We came in from directly across that on the other side, but turn around and you have a bat cave. Or yes, I've actually seen bats fly in and out. And we head back to camp with new neighbors. I'm doing it right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. There's Sean walking back and forth. He's like, am I supposed to be here in the picture frame? I'm supposed to be over there? This is the last night at Heart Lake. And we're going to take you up to our insanely steep ascent to a bear wire. I've never seen anything this steep, so here we go. Tomorrow we have an intense 13-mile day. To Enchanted Valley.
I almost fell backwards last night.
I almost did too. Mosquitoes are thick, man. Sorry for turning the camera so fast, but down all that.
Fire back up for your video.
And you can see where our camp's at. But the view is pretty cool too. Now you should have a bear vault when you come up here to camp. They say there's no bear wire, but as you can clearly see, there's a wire that they have up. They just don't have the other ones that come down. So we just threw a piece of paracord over, and we're lifting our food in our dry bag every night. You got that all by yourself? Yeah, right. Don't go over. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I just tie it right back around that one. Just dragging it over that wire tore that paracord up. Well, you gotta figure it was against that little grommet up there the first time we initially put it up, and we had Sean's food on that too. I bet that was 20 pounds.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of pressure. It took all 2 or 3 of us.
But this is what we've been doing every night when we've been getting to camp, is we either find a bare wire or we make one. Oh, I wish I could darken up my video. Alright, now the crazy down to get back to camp. You want to go first?
That's fine.
It's looking straight out across the lake. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. Good point. Maybe put one up on the ridge you guys walked. Put a bare wire up there.
Up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way too easy over there. I need to put it up over there instead. It would be a better location.
I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up on my camera because it's just overexposing the back. But that's the ridge. All the way up and around. And we stopped right up here at this pinnacle. Because it was sketchy. Really, really, really sketchy. Look at all the little bugs crawling on my hand.
I'm surprised you made it. See where that one load through?
Alright. Well, there it is.
That's what I was especially like that far out, so. It was like, that's enough.
Is the light on? I don't know. So there it is, the last night at Heart Lake. Beautiful. I'm just gonna hold the camera there until you guys do something.
Okay.
It's like, let's see how long. Mannequin challenge.
I thought you were taking scenery or something.
I was doing the mannequin challenge. Till tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. We are down at the base of Heart Lake that we just hiked down from. We're on our way to O'Neill Pass. It's a pretty brutal downhill, of course, but Marmot Lake should be right up here around the corner. Footbridge. Ooh, out into the full sun. Marmot Lake's right over to the right. Let me get up here. And here's Marmot Lake. Goes back around the other side too, so we'll see that in a minute. If my battery holds. I'll have to change batteries and memory cards once we get up O'Neill Pass, which is about 2,500 feet of elevation and 1.5 miles. At least that's what it looks like. I could be way off on those numbers. There's a sign. O'Neill Pass, 1.2 miles. All right. And there's Marmot Lake. And one of the reasons why we chose to stay up at Heart Lake. Because the views up on top are much better. Much less visited. Okay, so until I get a battery and we get on top of O'Neill, I'm out. Okay, we got a little bit more time to go. Because right up there is our pass. Of course you can't see anything behind us. I think I heard a bear, but I'm not sure. But I wanted to record this because this is one of the snowfields out here. Of course a lot of it's melted, but I want to say that goes down into the North or South Fork Skokomish River, but look at that. Okay friends, well since my camera died at the snow cave, we're on the other side of Anderson Pass. This is what we're walking into.
No, O'Neill.
Or O'Neill Pass, sorry. O'Neill Pass. And then over there where that gap's at, we're going to wrap around that so you can walk with me for a moment. It's getting ready to drop us down into the Connaught River Valley, which we're going to hike up, and then we'll drop way down to the actual river and follow that back down the valley to Enchanted Valley, or the Valley of 10,000 Waterfalls, what have you. Hopefully we'll see some Roosevelt elk. And maybe some more bears. So as you can see, I mean, the walking can be a little sketch. Yeah, I lose the camera before I lose myself.
Yeah, these aren't the best of. I love angled trails.
Yeah.
That angle you towards the drop off you don't want to go.
But the views are next to none. Sean's up on the trail. Butterfly just flew across. Hey, Sean. Say hello, Clayton.
Hi, how are we doing, friends?
Okay, we're gonna hit the trail and make up some miles because we have 10 more to do. 11 more to do, right?
10.
10? 10 more.
10 and a half.
Let's say 10 and a half. Let's always err on the judgment of more.
Yeah, no farther than sooner.
All right, friends. Okay, just another view real quick. We're still walking along the ridge. I want to say Enchanted Valley is right down there somewhere in the very, very bottom. That will be too later on tonight, this afternoon. Might as well walk with me for a little bit. The last couple of days of our trip should be mostly downhill. But this whole beginning part and middle part is going up around some sketchy stuff. And then it's up, 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 up. A little bit of down. Up, 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 up. A little bit of down. Sorry for the jiggling, but it's not like I'm on an escalator. Well, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, there's like 2 trails up there. There's one. There keeps being higher trails. I'm sure it's when the snow's at different levels. I don't know, Clay, you can go across right there. Just be careful.
Feel how slippery this shit is. I don't feel like I'm safe now.
Oh, is it pretty slick? Alright, I'm going down and then back up. Alright, bye folks. Okay, my fine friends, we're still on the ridge trail, but I believe we're getting ready to drop down to the Quinault River. I think I see the mountain up ahead that you guys cannot see because of the sun. But I think Anderson Pass is over that way, and that's what we're going to have to tackle tomorrow, which is a couple thousand feet of elevation. We've already gained and lost a couple thousand feet of elevation today, and we're getting ready to lose, I think, another 15 to 2,000 on our way back down. But I figure I'd give you another shot of where we're at. This little section's been somewhat level for the most part for about 100 yards. Clayton's up in front of me. Sean's somewhere back behind me. It's been a long day. I think we've got about 6 or 7 in already. Maybe. Which means 5 more to go. Thereabouts. This looks like this is going to open up a little bit. Whoa, sorry about that. Up and around that other point, and then I think it's down. So, I don't know if I'll capture any more video until we get back to camp. We'll see if we find anything cool, or when we drop down to the Quinault River. It looked pretty cool from way up here when we were looking down through it in the valley, but we'll see when we get there. Okay friends, the elevation is about to go down, 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 down. Here's where we're at now. If you can see the mountain out there. We're about the same level. See the snow? When we get to the bottom, you won't see any of that. But you're not going to go down with us like this, because there's no way to capture.
It might capture Tim falling.
That's straight out. The trail's down there, and then down there, and we're going all the way down to the river. I think this is a zigzag all the way down too. I think once we hit, we hit.
Then we're at the river. That sounds good to me.
This is when you tuck and roll.
Yeah, it's on it, the edge of it.
Yep.
My nipples are chafing. I hope you're still recording, because that's the truth.
That your nipples are chafing?
My nipples are chafing. Nimbus Trade 70. Not good for non-nipple chafing.
Well, maybe later on when we get to Enchanted Valley, you can find a bear that will give it a mouth hug.
No, they're too rough. Tim would be just right.
Alright friends, well, I'm gonna get off here and that's what's on the other side. Yeah, you can't tell how far down the bottom is.
Wrong ways.
A few hundred feet. Goodbye, people of television and computers and cell phones that are watching us. Okay, friends. We're down off of the main ledge. We're dropping down into the Connaught River Valley. We stopped and filtered some water just a little bit ago. The sun's going down. We've already done 10 miles. And we have another 3.2 to go. But most of the scenery's changed. The trails aren't as sketchy for one. A lot more hemlocks, or firs, or spruces, or whichever they are that they have out here. I know there's hemlocks, and probably firs. If we find a spot before Enchanted Valley, we're gonna grab it, because we have to walk back up all this tomorrow morning. Hello, Clayton.
Hi.
And Sean's right behind us.
Hey, Tim.
Hello.
Ready to be done for the day?
I am definitely ready to be done. And the Connaught River is running down there. That'd be sweet if we could grab a campsite down there. Okay, well, until we get to a campsite. Okay, we're back real quick. Still on our way to Enchanted Valley. And this is the second one that we've come to. And if we back way up, it actually starts at the top of the ridge. You feel the wind off that? That feels really good. Coming across it like a champ. The sun just went behind. If we come out here, Anderson Pass, of course, is all the way up this valley. As you can tell, I'm walking through the overrun of the melt. Zigzags all the way back up through. And that up there is Anderson Glacier, which we'll hopefully be able to take a side trail to tomorrow and see it. But that's where we're heading tomorrow. Didn't get quite to where we wanted to today, but that's alright. I'm going to get back and cook dinner and go to sleep because I'm whooped. That's one of the hardest trail days I've ever had, I think. That was a lot of up and down and up and down. Some of it was pretty hardcore. So it's chicken ramen with a can of chicken and mashed potatoes for dinner. And tomorrow it's oatmeal again. And then tuna again for lunch. I'm ready for something delicious after we get out of here. Alright, until tomorrow, later. Hello my friends, and welcome to Anderson Pass, which was total hell getting up to this morning, because it felt like 18,000 million trillion feet in elevation, but it was like 2,000. What, right? 2,000?
Yeah, around 2,000 from where we were at, probably. Maybe a little more.
And now, Sean went up to go see Anderson Glacier, which is...
Anderson Glacier.
Or yeah, Glacier, which is actually just snowmelt now. But this is the pass. That's looking back from Enchanted Valley area where we came from this morning. And that's where we're going is... There's the sign.
The Dos Wallops washout. But not there.
Right. We're heading this way to Camp Siberia. And hopefully it's nice. But it looks like we're going to lose 1,000 feet, and then we have to gain 2,000 or 3,000 feet tomorrow. So it's...
And then lose 3,500.
Well, 40 some from,
from
it's like
down to
4866 or 4688, I think. So here we go. We're on the trail. Sean's off on a little side adventure. We're going to go to camp, get it set up. We were supposed to have a 0 day the other day, but we did a whole bunch of miles. So I'm going to try to get there early today, hang my hammock, probably take a nap if I can, because the next 2 days after this are going to be pretty hardcore, just an elevation between gain and loss. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. And then we'll be out on Saturday. So until we get to camp, I'll show you around the next campsite. I'm out of here. Oh, is that okay, friends? Here we are at camp. Night number 6. Is it 6?
Yep.
Night number 6. The days are all kind of messed up, which is why we came out here in the first place. But we didn't go to Honeymoon Meadows. We're right down at the junction. There's Clayton.
Hi. Eating ramen. I'm farting.
Which is natural. Sean's over here.
Hey, get some tea.
Hey.
He's eating some tea. Or drinking some tea. And I just had lasagna and mashed potatoes. But anyways, we're set up with camp. Tomorrow we're set up at the junction. There's a camp neighbor. Hi, camp neighbors. But that's the path up to the cross and where the bear wires are hung and where we're getting our water. And this is where we came in from today after dropping down from... A big bird just took off. We'll go out here and see if we can see it. But we dropped down from Anderson Pass today, and this is what we came off of. Walk out here and see if the weather's still getting bad. There's a bunch of cloud cover blowing in through the gap. See if we can get some of it. I know it doesn't look like too much on the camera, but to be able to see it in color. I guess I could always go get my tripod. Maybe we'll do that in a minute. There's a lot of weather blowing in, regardless. It's pretty cool. So here's one of the busted ass signs. And then the Crosse Pass, 3.1 miles, where we're heading tomorrow. Like 3,400 feet of elevation gain tomorrow. And then we drop straight back down. But that's the path that goes to Honeymoon Meadows. There's a big meadows out there. It's kind of cold, and I'm trying to see if I can regain some energy to go check it out. Whatever bird that was, I just scared it. Looks like it cleared out a little bit, so that's good. There's been some sticks breaking off in the woods where we had the hammocks hung. And we heard some grunting. We're gonna put the rain fly on tonight. We might get some weather, some rain move in tomorrow. Hopefully not. We've been really fortunate. There's laughter coming from the campsite. Oh no, Clayton. Clayton's wearing his Borat thong, which might have to be edited out of this. Oh my gosh. What we have here, we have an ultralight backpack. An ultralight backpacker.
Do you know where the nearest prairie is?
I believe it's that away, sir.
That away, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, sir. That's sexy. Oh my. Okay. I might have some really weird friends. For some of the privileged people that know us, those will be posted on a site, I'm sure. But anyways, that's disturbing. We heard some growls and grunts anyways from down here, and it might have been because he was running through the forest and pissed off all the wildlife. Not sure. But down here is where all the grunts were coming from. Maybe we'll get lucky and see a bear. This is the trail that we're taking tomorrow. It's supposed to spin around, open up into the valley, and from what our camp neighbors just told us is we should be able to see the trail bend all the way up and around the back of Mount La Crosse. And I want to say the other mountain that's flanking it that we're going up through the pass with is Mount Elk Lick, if memory serves me correct. But anyways, that's camp number 6, 5, 6. It's one of those, 5 or 6. I think it's 6. Tomorrow's gonna be 7. And then out on 8. Or one more camp and then out on 9. So good trip so far. We'll get some more video. Hopefully, Sven, the ultralight backpacker, or whatever his name is, haven't paid too much attention. Got to burn the images out of my mind. But anyways, I'll get more video tomorrow when we get on the trail, and hopefully get a couple good pictures or something that I can share. Good night.
That's what I should have put.
Hello my friends, we are taking a break as we are ascending up to Crosse Pass, which is pretty high. What's the Crosse Pass? 57? 5,600 feet or something like that. And we're coming from the junction right down in between Honeymoon Meadows and Camp Siberia. But we're taking a break right now. Not only do we have a pretty cool view through the pines, the way the fog and stuff's moving through the mountains, which you probably won't be able to see on my camera. But also because we had to stop because when we were coming over a log across the trail, Sean got whacked by a hornet right on his hand, and then Clayton got whacked twice, one on each arm. I made it over safely because I went over first, so I'm really happy about that.
Them all. Clayton was in front of me, and I pretty much said I was going to jump over the log at that point.
I jumped over the log after jumping on it, and I went up the trail, and these guys got hit because they're a few steps behind me. So we're getting some sting aid going on, and then we're going to continue up another, I don't know, 2 miles. I think we've made it a mile. Another 2 miles of swooping uphill along the ridge. Hopefully it's not as sketchy as the ridge over at O'Neill Pass. But anybody that's coming up this trail anytime in the near future, there's hornets in a log coming up from Camp Siberia up towards La Crosse. And if you're coming down, it's going to be near the bottom. 3 stings? He got 3 stings, I'm being told now.
2 on this arm.
Well, that's because as soon as I got stung, I leapt over that log and ran down the trail real quick.
I didn't stop when you guys said hornets. I just took off. I was like, see ya.
I leaped over the log and just started running down the trail.
Everybody's okay though. But here's the aftermath. These 2 right here. Break time with mountains and fog, and a lot more uphill.
Only 7 more miles to do today. 6.5.
Only 18 million more feet of elevation before this journey is over.
That's not a gross exaggeration at all.
Alright, later friends, until we reach the summit of the pass. Peace. Okay friends, we're stopping again because,
I think we should take our packs off.
well,
hand them over.
this is probably the fourth or 5th maybe log that we've had to contend with, but on this side it drops straight down, man. And as you can tell, if you look at me, it's above my head. We'll look at it. We're going to wait for everybody to get up here, and Sean's background. Yes, I'm pointing straight out, and all we can see is Clayton's face.
Hey!
You look like a headless backpacker, man. Talk about ultralight.
That's it.
So we're going to wait, and we're going to get over this together so nobody gets hurt.
Goes on the slide.
So until the top, I just want everybody to see that we're dealing with a lot of log jams on some pretty steep crap. But it's not that bad. Otherwise I'd turn around and go the opposite direction. I'm not trying to hurt myself. Alright, later. Alright. We got packs off. Slide them over. Doing it the safe way. Here, I got them. Yep. Careful.
It's good to be on steady ground after that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that pack weight on my back pulling me downhill.
Yeah, that would have been dangerous.
Whew. Okay, sketch spot 2 of the day. Bees and...
Fall off a cliff. We'll get to the top sometime alive.
That's it.
Yeah, that's like 5 or 6, I think, dead logs that we went over. Anyways, we're over safe, and it's onward and upward.
To the next one.
Alright guys, just a little bit further up the trail.
15 feet.
Whoa! Hopefully we'll be able to slide underneath this one.
Ooh, watch it. There's a wall right on the other side of this evergreen. See it?
I think we can get under this way. Hopefully we don't have to take our backs off.
Can we get underneath there without high
We got room, Tim, or?
I got room. If I can make it over this, you guys should be able to, because you're tall and got really long legs like spiders. Awesome, Possum. Those are calorie burners.
Yes, sir.
I just crawled right up across the top of it.
Yeah. Wait, I got the balance. Do that.
So there's definitely quite a few trees down on this trail.
Okay.
We'll let Ranger Jim know when we see him on Saturday.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
He going in front?
Oh, I can get out your way.
Move.
Move, biker. Get out the way.
Yeah, that'll hold your weight. I walked across. Well, you're heavier than I am. I bet your pack's lighter though, so it might equal it out.
I somehow don't think so. I don't think his pack is like 40 pounds heavier than yours.
Oops.
Like you said, calorie burners.
Calorie burners. Just like this damn hill we keep going up. Okay, friends. Hopefully, only a couple more obstacles, and maybe as easy as that would be acceptable. So, until the pass, which I hope we have good views. We should. It's going to be the highest we go on this trip. So, see you then. Hey friends, still on the ascent up to Crosse Pass.
Lacrosse.
And we're coming, we just broke out into a little meadow on the side of the mountain. Heading up. Let me see if I can zoom in on these so it'll pick up on everything. I just thought it was kind of cool because over there,
That's where we came down from, isn't it?
that's O'Neill, not O'Neill, Anderson Pass right over there, and Anderson Glacier's right up above it, I believe. But that's where we came. That's the pass that we came through yesterday and then went down to our campsite. And now we're on our way up.
Crosse Pass.
But that's Mount Lacrosse is right there, and I believe we're going up the side of Mount Elk Lick to get up to
I
Lacrosse
think Lacrosse
Pass.
Pass is this side, Elk Lick is that side. Oh wait, no, you're
No.
right. You're right.
Yeah,
Lacrosse is
Lacrosse is that side, and then Elk Lick is this way.
behind us.
But we're going up. We're getting closer and closer
Yeah, we're almost there.
and closer. And then we have some evil down. But from the trail until the pass, good tidings. Okay, one last time, if my camera won't break. I no longer have to say until we get to the pass because we made it here after a really hard climb. It's 20 till 12 that we can tell from the sun in the clouds and not from Sean over there looking at his phone and telling us what time it was. We just feel like we've connected with the earth. But here's the pass. They need some trail maintenance on their signs.
I don't think there's been one really good find since we've been here.
Everyone's been torn down.
Elevation 5566.
I'm sure the 10 or 15 foot of snow and
The whole other
fog
valley
might
is
have-
encased in fog. Let me see if I can.
Use it like a dip my peanut butter with.
They're talking about dipping things in peanut butter. We'll come up through here. It looks like this might be a good view. That's a drop off. You can see how the fog layer, or it might even be what's coming off getting blown in the ocean. I don't know. But it's just hit that wall right there. So we're getting ready to drop down into the foggy stuff, which means the trail won't look as sketchy as what it's gonna be. If I took 3 steps that way, it's 500-600 feet down to probably that tree. Pretty cool. No snow. Well, there's a little bit of snow up here, but not much. Alright, well, we're going to grab lunch and then see how sketchy it is going down. Maybe get some video, but probably not if it's too sketchy, because I don't want to die. And we'll see you soon. Hey there, friends. We're probably 3/4 of the way down. Maybe a little bit more coming down off of the Crosse Pass, but came to this big pile of sawdust here as I was walking down the trail. I was like, somebody come up and do trail maintenance? Let's see if I can get this. Little termites in here, just doing their termite things. Coming out here and throwing out their trash. Pretty awesome, man. Just wanted to share that because I thought it was kind of cool. Alright, going down the trail, and we'll be down there here in a little bit. Take a break, and I think it's 2 miles to Upper Duckabush campsite that we came through a few days back. And we're going to try to make it back to where I stashed a bear vault on our 2nd or 3rd day in. So we're going to try to get to Home Sweet Home, but that's 2 miles uphill and probably about 2,500 feet of elevation, so we'll see how we feel by the time we get down here and do the other 2 miles to camp, and we'll make up our minds by then. Plus, we'll see how the weather is. We're supposed to get some rain maybe today, so we'll see. Until then, peace out. Hello, friends. I'm taking a moment because we're heading up to Home Sweet Home. And after all this elevation that we've done today between gain and loss, I'm not even ashamed to say it, but my ass is kicked. I'm tired and stumbly a little bit, so I need to take a break, slow my heart rate down, catch my breath, and cool down a bit. But this has been an amazing trip, amazing trails. We've had some obstacles here and there and had some rough going, but overall, what a beautiful, beautiful place. I'd like to come back again sometime. Or we'll just move on to another park and explore, you know, somewhere else, something else. So I think I have like another mile to go. I'll go up here and get my other bear can, and I got different food in there. Oh, a little bit different than what I had the last 4 nights, thankfully, but I'm looking forward to a steak or a cheeseburger or some fries or a pizza, lasagna, anything that's not boiled by water or made by hot water. So no more oatmeal, no more tuna, no more ramen, no more Mountain House for, well, until my next trip. Who am I kidding? Anyways, I don't know if I got video of Home Sweet Home when we came in, because I almost fell out. Like, it was a rough 2 days in, so I'll get some video when I get there and I get my bear vault. Peace out. Okay, friends, so here it is. This was our view from Camp Pleasant last night. I didn't do a video when we got to camp because, oh yeah, Home Sweet Home. This is Home Sweet Home, our view from Home Sweet Home. I didn't do video last night because when we got here it was kind of cold, mosquitoes were bad, and after over 4,000 feet of elevation, I was a tired son of a bitch. But this was our view. We saw a bear last night that I got a couple pictures of from far off up there in the meadow. And this is Friday morning. We're breaking down camp. As you can tell, it's cold because everybody's got warm clothes on, except for Clayton. And the grass is really, really wet. So my pants are freaking soaked already from going down to get water. But we're going to get ready to get on the trail. About our only elevation is to get up to that pass right there. That's the first divide. So we got about 700 feet to go up, and then some switchbacks, and the rest of our trip should be pretty much downhill. We're going to try to get down to Spike Camp tonight, which is the first campsite before after Staircase. So we'll have 3.5 miles on Saturday morning to hike out and get back to the car. And then we'll go get some real food and drive back to Spokane, get a hotel, get some showers, and go get a really, really good dinner. And then just hang out Sunday morning, probably get a good breakfast before we have to head to the airport, and then we'll be flying back to Columbus Sunday mid-afternoon. We'll get back in around midnight, I think.
That maid is going to earn her money in our hotel room, just to let you know.
Yeah, because it's going to be dirty. We're going to leave multiple rings around the shower, I'm sure, from all the dirt. This is one of the nicer campsites that we stayed at, just because of the view and the setup on the ground and everything. But you can tell some people have had some fires up here, and all the dirt up here, it sticks to everything. It's just, you get dirty as hell. So everything's pretty filthy. Not to mention we've been out for 8 days. This will be our 8th night. And then tomorrow will be day 9, hiking out. So once we get down to camp, I'll show you one of the camps down here. They're not as nice as some of the backcountry campsites are because they're used pretty frequently and the views aren't as good as what we've had. But it'll be good nonetheless because we're about done with our trip, which is kind of a double-edged sword. I'd rather stay out here, but it'll be nice to get back to civilization and have some running water.
Blue moons.
And to be able to drink some Blue Moons. Really looking forward to a nice, cold, tasty adult beverage. But anyways, until we get to next campsite, or unless we see something cool as we're heading down the trail, peace out. Hello, fine friends. We made it to our last pass of this trip, and it's all downhill from here. Well, maybe a couple of little humps here and there, but here's the sign, like all the other ones. It too is busted and on the ground. And I think this says first divide. 4,700 feet. I don't know if I got that in there or not. But I'm resting for a minute because that was kind of a butt kicker for first thing in the morning. Really gets your heart pumping a few times and lets you know that you're alive. So now it's downhill. If I see anything cool, I'll hit you back up. If not, I'll see you at last camp. Hey friends, so here we are, our last night at Olympic National Park here in the great state of Washington. Had a fantastic trip. We did how many miles? About
57.
About 57 miles or so, maybe a little bit more. Probably more because we did some side trips here and there and did some exploring. So all in all, it was pretty hard, but it was pretty epic, pretty awesome. But we're in our last campsite. It's a campsite that's not on the National Geographic map, if you guys look at those. It's a place called Slide Camp. It's in between Staircase Ranger Station and, what was the one? And Spike Camp. That is on the map. It shows us the very first one. It's about 1.5 miles up from Staircase, but really nice campsite for tonight. Got the water hanging from the tree. We just finished up with dinner and everything. Clayton's over there. Hey Clayton.
Hi.
Ultralight through hiker.
That's it.
And we've got Sean's over here. I'm going to do a little zoom in on Sean real quick because Sean's not putting any food in his mouth like he was on almost every other video segment. That's actually just because we were taking breaks at the time that I was doing videos on some spots. There's the tent. Campsite's nice. Hopefully be able to get a little bit of firewood. Take you out here to the river. This is the Skokomish River that runs down past Staircase Ranger Station. This is all melt fed from where we were up earlier, the glaciers and all the snow that's still left up there. But it runs down, like I said earlier, about 1.5 miles from Staircase Ranger Station, so we have a really short hike out tomorrow. We're completely blessed with weather. Earlier before the trip that week that we left, we were looking at least rain for probably 2 or 3 days, and we had rain for about 10 minutes one night, so that wasn't too bad. I slept through it while the other guys had to rush to get the rain fly on. So it all ended well for me. But I'll do one more video segment tomorrow once we get down to Staircase Ranger Station, and before we get back on the road to head back to Spokane to go get some delicious food and tasty cold adult beverages. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night, because I know we're going to. Later. Okay, friends. Last day here, last morning, and figured I'd take you down to the parking lot with me. I was back taking pictures, so Sean and Clayton kind of took off. Looks like the parking lot's full down here now. Wonderful, man. Wonderful place. Really wonderful place. Kind of bittersweet coming out here today. I'm gonna really miss this place. I mean, there's no words to really describe anything besides beautiful, but I mean, a lot of it is what you get out of it yourself and what you take away from it, from your experience. So, highly recommend Limerick National Park. It's just a fantastic journey. And we only touched a really minuscule piece of land they have here. So we'll go over here and get packs put away and drive up here. We're going to talk to Ranger Jim. Give him some trail updates. He asked us to get with him this morning, so we'll be with you here very shortly.
Bye.
Hey Clayton, did you have fun?
Yes, I did. Loads of fun. I'm sad to leave. But
I'm
we still
sad
got
to leave
the
too.
speed hump.
We get the speed hump later. Speed hump! Chris still got his button shirt up, and Sean looks like he needs to comb his hair again, looking all fly. But we're getting back on the road here pretty shortly after we stop and talk to the ranger, so I'll talk to you guys shortly. Peace out.